Feel most welcome to today's video episode. So today we are looking at a book. It's a book I've been reading, Secrets of Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. So this book talks about the process of manifestation. It talks about how rich people think, how poor people think. So they say there are 17 files covered in this book, which we are going to look at right now. I will be very brief. Wealth file number 1. Rich people think I create my life. Poor people think life happens to me. So, poor people do not know that you are the steering wheel of your life. File number 2, rich people play the money game to win, while poor people play the money game not to lose. So the goal of rich people is to have massive wealth and abundance, not just some money, but lots of money. If you shoot at the stars, you will at least hit the moon. You get what you truly intend to get. File number 3, wealth file number 3. Rich people are committed to being rich. Poor people want to be rich. Most people don't really want to be rich. Rich people are totally clear that they want wealth. They are committed to creating wealth as long as it is legal, it is moral and ethical. So there is a difference between I want to be rich, I choose to be rich, and I commit to be rich. To commit is to devote oneself unreservedly, holding absolutely nothing back, giving 100% of everything to achieve wealth. No excuses, no ifs, no buts, no maybes. Failure is not an option. So try to be rich or die trying. At least you should die trying. Commitment is to devote oneself unreservedly. Put everything you have got into it. Getting rich is not a stroll in the park. Getting rich takes focus, takes courage, takes knowledge, takes expertise, 100% of your effort, a never give up attitude, and a rich mindset. You have to be fully, totally, and truly committed to creating wealth. Rich people are willing to work 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, and give up most of their weekends. You need to sacrifice seeing your family, friends, and give up your recreation and hobbies. Risk all your time, energy, and startup capital with no guarantee of returns. Alright, that is what you need to do. File number 4, wealth file number 4. Rich people think big, poor people think small. So you know now. You need to do big things, play big. No, never play small. The purpose of our lives is to add value to the people of this generation and those that follow. That is according to Buckminster Fuller. The happiest people are those who use their natural talents to the utmost. It is time to stop hiding out and start stepping out. Start sharing your gifts instead of hoarding them or pretending that they do not exist. Wealth file number 5. Sorry, before we go to wealth file number 5, rich people take educated risks. They research, they do their due diligence, they make decisions based on solid information and facts. They take shortest time as possible. To succeed financially, you have to do something, you have to buy something, you have to start something. To get rich, focus on making, keeping, and investing your money. If you want to be poor, focus on spending your money. Focus on spending your money. That's if you want to be poor. Rich people understand that you can never know all the information beforehand. You need to be ready, fire, and aim. That is the process. Ready, fire, and again, aim. Always you are ready. Get ready the best you can in a short time as possible, and then take action. To start a new business, study location options, marketplaces, study the equipment needed. So to run a business, get into it. Get a job in the area. You will learn more by sweeping up a restaurant and washing dishes than 10 years of research from outside. So you need to do that. Get in the corridor. You never know what doors will open. You need to get into the corridor. Action always beats inaction. Rich people get started. Focus on what you have, not on what you don't have. List 10 things that you are grateful for in your life and read them aloud. That's an exercise for you. List 10 things that you are grateful for in your life and read them out. Read it each and every morning for the next 30 days. File number 6, wealth file number 6. Rich people admire other rich people and successful people. Elsewhere, poor people resent rich and successful people. What are we saying here? Poor often look at other people's success with resentment, with jealousy, and envy. It is amazing to witness the resentment and outright anger that many poor people have towards the rich, as if they believe that the rich people make them poor. So it is your duty to get rich. Money is power. Money printed your Bibles. Money builds churches. Money sends your missionaries. Money pays your preachers. You ought to have money. It is your godly duty to do so. Desirable characteristics for you to become rich. 1, positive. You have to be positive. Avoid being negative. Number 2, you have to be reliable. If you can deliver on what you promise, then you can become rich. You have to be focused on your work. You have to be determined. You have to be persistent. You have to be hardworking. You have to be energetic. You have to be good with people. You have to be competent communicator. You have to be intelligent and an expert in at least one area. That is what you need to do. So remain true to your values, even when people around you are full of doubt and even condemnation. You will grow faster and stronger. I could never live with a person who has negative energy. Energy is contagious. Either you affect people or infect them. Either people affect you or infect you. Only associate with successful, positive, and disassociate from negative ones. Remove yourself from toxic situations. No need to infect yourself with poisonous energy. Avoid arguing, avoid gossiping, avoid backstabbing. No watching mindless TV. If you watch TV from morning to evening, or for most of the time in the day, then you aren't going to be rich. That's a fact. You need to practice. If there's something you need to understand, for example, writing, public speaking, maybe something else, you need to practice 6 hours a day. You need to practice every day of the week. For maybe for the next 4 or 5 years, you will become good at what you are trying to do. Wealth file number 8. We are moving quickly. Wealth file number 8. Rich people are willing to promote themselves and their value. Poor people think negatively about selling and promotion. So rich people are almost always excellent promoters. Every business depends on selling. So leaders earn a lot of money through proper selling. Wealth file number 9. Rich people are bigger than their problems. Poor people are smaller than their problems. So getting rich is a journey that is full of twists, full of turns, full of detours. You know, detours. If you are going to, for example, you are traveling from Kisii to Nairobi, you can go to Narok, then you go to Nairobi. Or you can make a detour, you go through Nakuru. So that's a detour. So there is a lot of detours in the journey to becoming rich. There are traps, there are pitfalls along the way. Poor people don't take it. They don't want the hassle. They don't want the headache, the responsibilities involved. They don't want that. The more embrace, all right. Keeping your wealth is a whole other world. Build yourself to attract more wealth. You can build yourself through training, through gaining useful skills. That's how you build yourself to attract more wealth. Focus on your goals, not your problems. So there are so many problems surrounding us, always. When we are in this world, there are problems of finances, problems of access to resources, problems of even weather, climate. Let us not focus on those. Let us focus on our goals. Rich and successful people are solution-oriented. You are always looking for solutions. Spend your time and energy strategizing and planning the answers to challenges that you face. Create systems to make certain that problem does not occur again. Rich people do not back away from problems. They do not avoid problems. Rich people are financial warriors. All right. That's what you should know. File number 10. Rich people are excellent receivers. Poor people are poor receivers. There is trillions of dollars out there floating around. A good example is the rain. The rain doesn't care who gets it, and neither does money. Money is money, and finding money is a blessing from the universe. Substantial amount of money is what you should aim for. An empty space will always be filled. Time taken for any task will always be equal to the time given. File number 11, wealth file 11. Rich people choose to get paid based on results. Poor people choose to get paid based on time. That's a big difference. Living best in security is living best in fear. Rich people make their income from their profits. So while you are struggling to earn a salary, the rich people are struggling to earn profits. And profits, there's no limit. You can earn as much as you want. Rich people choose commission or percentage of revenue. Rich people choose stock options and profit sharing in lieu of higher salaries. Poor people trade their time for money. Time is limited, always it's limited. Never have a ceiling on your income. Elsewhere, personal service businesses will take a lot of time to generate wealth. If you are a saloonist, you are a doctor, you are a veterinarian, if you are a teacher, you are offering personal service. So getting wealth will take a lot of time. Get off the salary treadmill and ask to be paid based on your performance. But there is a problem. You have to be a performer. If you are not, you will ask for a salary and you might never become rich. So to get rich, work for yourself. Start your own business. Work on commission. Get a percentage of revenue or company profits, or get stock options. Get paid based on your results, always. Everyone should own their own business. If not, then you are not on your way to becoming wealthy. Sales is one of the world's highest paid professions. If you are good at it, you can earn a fortune. The other areas to get money is affiliate marketing. It's a passive income. Become a distributor. You will get all of the benefits of owning a business with few of the admin hassles. You can also become a full-time real estate investor. That's where money is. Wealth file number 12. Rich people think both. Poor people think either/all. Let us get into it. Rich people live in a world of abundance. Poor people live in a world of limitations. That's where the difference is Focus on abundance, creating abundance, not creating or focusing on limitations. So money is important. Money is a lubricant. Money brings freedom. Freedom to buy what you want. Freedom to do what you want with your time. Middle class people believe money and happiness are mutually exclusive. Either you can be rich or you can be happy. Money does not get depleted. You can use 500 shillings. It can go around buying things, a lot of things. You pay 500 shillings for a meal in an hotel. The hotel owner uses the 500 shillings to buy chicken. The owner of chicken uses the same 500 shillings to buy sugar. The shopkeeper uses 500 shillings maybe to buy credit. So the same 500 shillings can go around buying so many things. So money can never be depleted. Wealth file number 13. Rich people focus on their net worth. Poor people focus on their working income. They focus on their working income. So to calculate net worth, you have to find out how much you are earning. That is working income. You are employed. How much do you earn? Passive income. Passive income is from stocks, bonds, real estate, among others. Then you add savings. Then you add number 3, investments. And 4, more importantly, live a simple life. Passive income is money earned without you actively working. The better you are at investing, the faster your money will grow and generate a greater net worth. Take time to learn about investing and investments. Poor people think investing is only for the rich, so they can never learn about it and stay broke. Create a lifestyle. That's under simplification number 4. So there were 4 main things. 1, income. 2, savings. 3, investments. 4, simplification. Simplification is to create a lifestyle where you need less money to live on. Decrease your cost of living. Increase your savings and the amount of funds available for investing. Spend 6 months. All right. File number 14. Rich people manage their money well. Poor people mismanage their money well. So what do rich people do? They open financial freedom account, FFA. They put 10% of their income into it. They use the money only for investments to create passive income streams. They never spend this money. This is the golden goose that lays golden eggs, so you keep it properly. You never spend this money, only invest, spend it when you retire only. Money miracles will occur once you demonstrate to the universe that you can handle your finances properly. Open also a financial freedom jar in your home and deposit money into it every day. Money attracts money. Also have a pray account where you spend the money in that pray account, exhaust all of it every month. That is money you throw away on nice trips, money you throw away on even going to a high-class hotel for an extravagant night of fun and frolic. There are other 4 main accounts you need if you want to become rich. 1, 10% you put into long-term savings for spending accounts. 2, 10% into your education account. This is the money you will be using for investment seminars. The money you use to buy books. That is where you get the money from, the education account. 50% use it for necessities. 10% into your give account. Maybe now this is the money you can give to church as tithe and offering. 10%. Either you control money or it will control you. To control money, you must manage it. File number 15. Rich people have their money work hard for them. Poor people work hard for their money. What are we talking about here? Working hard is important, but working hard alone will never make you rich. The more your money works, the less you will have to work. So you need to substitute work energy with, number 1, other people's work. So employ other people, use their energy. Number 2, business systems at work. Number 3, investment capital. That's what you must do. First, work hard for money, then you let money work hard for you. Financial freedom is the ability to live the lifestyle you desire without having to work or rely on anyone else for money. Relying on people for money is a no-go zone. It is a no-go zone. You have to rely on yourself. You have to have financial freedom so that you can do whatever you like. You can go for holidays, maybe 6 months in a year. You are in Zanzibar or in Mombasa enjoying your holiday. You only work for 6 months. It is possible. What you need is passive income. Passive income is income without work. You become financially free when your passive income exceeds your expenses. Where can you invest money on financial instruments? 1, stocks. 2, bonds. 3, treasury bills. 4, money markets. 5, mutual funds. 6, mortgages. You can also establish businesses which can work for you. Businesses where you do not need to be personally involved. That's the kind of business you would need. Passive income can come from rental, real estate, royalties from books, music, and software, licensing your ideas, franchiser, storage units, vending machines, coin-operated machines, network marketing. That's where you can get your passive income from. Without passive income, you can never be free, financially free. No, you will be a slave forever. So you need to create streams of passive income. Rich people collect land, poor people collect bills. Buy real estate. Any real estate is better than no real estate. Get educated. Take investment seminars. Read at least 1 investment book a month. Read Forbes. Read Barron's. Read Wall Street Journal. Read Money. Read Business Daily. Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. Wealth fire number 16. Rich people act in spite of fear. Poor people let fear stop them. What stops us from taking action? It is fear. It is doubt. It is worry. Those are the things which stop you from taking action. If you are willing to do what is easy, life will be hard. But if you are willing to do what is hard, life will be easy. You must break through your comfort zone and practice doing things that are not comfortable. Poor people, and most of the middle class are not willing to be comfortable. Poor people and most of the middle class are not willing to be uncomfortable. The only time you can actually grow is when you are outside your comfort zone. Do what scares you. Always do what scares you. Can you find out in your life what scares you and always do those things which scare you? That is where you can grow. That's where you can become rich. If you are only doing things which are within your comfort zone, then you are not destined to become a multimillionaire. Do things which scare you. When you are comfortable, you take fewer risks. The fewer opportunities. You will take advantages of the fewer people you will meet. The fewer new strategies you will try. Nobody ever died of discomfort. Nobody ever died of discomfort. The minute you get comfortable, you have stopped growing. Train yourself to do whatever it takes and to act in spite of anything that might be in your way. The last file says, rich people constantly learn and grow. Poor people think they already know. That is the end. That is the end. That's where we are. So remember, as upon us, put 10% of your income into education fund. Use the money for books, for CDs, for seminars, investment seminars, of course. The more you run, the more you earn. Money, you need to have money, you need to have businesses, you need to invest on your personal development. That is it. If you do those things we have spoken here, you will become a multimillionaire. See you when you are a multimillionaire. Bye. Cheers.